Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another Nerd Mode. This being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Showtime original series, Yellowjackets. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Yellowjackets is a horror mystery thriller in 1996 when a high school soccer team is on their way to nationals. Their airplane crashes, stranding them in the wilderness for 19 months before they're found and rescued. 25 years later, the survivors have lived their lives to varying circumstances and outcomes. However, the past never stays buried no matter how hard you try. When someone begins digging into the survivors' past about what happened during that 19 months they were lost, our survivors will have to reunite. For some, it's the first time in a very long time to find out who's behind all of this, as well as finding out how much they know about what really happened in the 19 months they were lost. This series bounces back and forth between 1996 and present day, showing you everything that the group had to do just to survive, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The series uses this to its advantage as it kind of presents a really amazing mystery element to the series. So this is going to get a little meta, but I'm sure that when I brought up the survivors present day, I only included 4 characters. These are the only 4 characters you get introduced to pretty early on in the series, and they're the ones that the story mainly revolves around. The series does a really amazing job of keeping you in the dark about which characters survived and which ones didn't survive those 19 months they were all gone. I mean, this isn't even a spoiler, but even by the end of season 1, yes, we know the fate of some of the characters, but most of the characters is still unclear. The series does such a great job of making both the past and present storylines so compelling, keeping you on the edge of your seat. This series has an ensemble cast that does such a fantastic job, whether it's the actors playing the teenage versions of the characters or the actors who are playing the adult versions of the characters. They do such a great job with these very interesting and complicated characters. I mean, especially when you're able to see what they're able to do with these characters from who they were pre-getting lost, who they were during that time they were lost, as well as who they are all these years later. Each of these characters understandably has a long list of issues and personal demons that they have to deal with. And that takes on the form of scars that are both physical and psychological, as well as regrets, as well as ghosts that haunt them, obviously metaphorically speaking. Some characters leaned into who they became and kind of fully embraced it. It's not only about just how the experiences shaped and continue to shape the survivors, but also how it continues to shape and affect the people around them. When it comes to the horror, I say that this show really leans into the psychological horror elements of things, but that doesn't mean the show doesn't just straight up have horror elements to it as well. The series is dark, twisted, and at times it can be quite the mindfuck. From top to bottom, I just can't say enough great things about this phenomenal show. Season 2 of Yellowjackets premieres on March 26th. But really, that's all I wanted to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.